Ida. I'm going to be announcing today. And I'd like to first introduce us to some of our refs and non-skating officials or NSOs. So our head ref for our adult bout today is going to be Whistles. We have a few other refs helping him out. Mama Mayhem. Judy Cake. Fatal Error.
Hi.
I do not have a
pastry.
Oh, okay.
Thank you. Sorry.
As for our non-skating officials, our NSOs, our head NSO for the adult bout is going to be Dame Grenade. We have Feels Jam Timing. We have a couple scorekeepers today, Bear and DM. Our scoreboard operator is Danger. In our penalty box, we have our penalty box manager, Kitty. Our timers, Tom and Haley. And our penalty trackers, Amber and Dame. And we are going to start with introductions for our team in the black jerseys, the Himbos. I'm sorry, I just tell what I'm told. Okay, we have number 4, Lots. Number 104, Marshmallow. Number 12, Bobby. Number 22, Tough Love. Number 30, Thorn Star. Number 315, Pam Demonia. Number 44, Dinovac. Number 515, Slam. Number 619, Party Crasher. Number 6699, Illuminati. Number 82, Snarknado. And number 916, Nick of Time. Take a laugh, Black Team. Give a cheer for them. White jerseys, the Bimbos. We have number 94, Cheeky Bench. Number 131, Anesthesia. Number 17, Texas Twister. Number 180, Sargento, baby. Number 209, Butch Cassidy. Number 25, Rex Rectum. Number 402, Heidi Hodo. Number 44, Montaki Lucky. Number 512, Andy Oakley. Number 520, Dr. Brawley. Number 62, Dick Lou. And number 7, Eddie. Take a lap, Bimbos. Everybody cheer for us. We are going to get started here in just a few minutes. We are doing the last few finishing touches. So if you haven't yet, go get a drink, go get a snack, go look at our merch. We're going to start playing turkey here in just a few minutes. And we've got our countdown clock up hit 0, and I believe that means it's derby time. Maybe me too. It's going to be really sad if I fuck that up. Okay, and here we go. Now we need to see a derby belt. Has anybody been to a derby belt? Oh, not it. Okay, so for anybody who hasn't been to a derby bout before, I like to think of it as a race with actively on the track. So if you see the people with the stars on their head, those are what we call jammers. They are the only people who can score points on the track. And they do so by passing the opposing hexagon player. Now we see Cheeky Bench, number 9 floor, has our lead jam. Now as a jammer, what you're trying to do is get lead, because when you lead, you have control of the track. Usually derby would be called 2-minute jams, right? So we'll play for 2 minutes, and the lead jammer says, you know what, I don't want to do that anymore. In which case, they can call off the jam a little bit early. But it looks like Cheeky Bench is going for some points, going around the track. And then we have a little star pass. You'll see we have people on the track with the stars on their head, the jammers. And we also have people with the stripes on their head. Those are what we call pivots. And pivots can take the star. Looks like Cheeky Bench called that off though, so that is the end of our first jam of our pride bout. Oh my goodness, what an accomplishment. Looks like for our black jammer, we have number 82, Snark Tornado, and for our white team jammer, we have number 131, Alice Ninja. And we are off. So that whistle means it's time for the start of our next jam. Like I said, jams can be up to 2 minutes, but our lead jammer gets to think they want it to be less than 2 minutes. So Snark is out with our lead jammer. It looks like Anesthesia is not far behind. Now as a jammer, you kind of have 2 strategies to take. You want to A, try to get as many points as possible for your team, and B, stop the other team from getting points. Which is why we see Snark has the opportunity to pass more players, but she decided not to because she didn't want Alice to get any of those other points. On the track for the Bimbos, we have number 402, Heidi Hoedown, and number 4, Fox. So we've talked about our jammers, which are the players with the stars on their head, and we've talked about our pivot, which is the player with a stripe on their head. Everybody else on the track is what we call a block, and their job is pretty self-explanatory. They are trying to block the jammers from getting the points. Looks like Heidi Hoedown got lead on that. A little bit of sticky blocking for number 22, Tough Love, but Heidi pulled it off on the ground. Again, our jammers are trying to get points for their team and stop the other team from getting points. So Heidi went ahead and pulled that off. She knew she couldn't get it quick enough to keep getting those points, and Max was going to get there first. Jammers for the white team, we have number 44, Montucky Lucky, and number 619, Artie Thrasher for the Bimbos. Oh no, it's the Himbos. The Himbos are in the black jersey, the Bimbos are in the white. I don't know how I couldn't tell with Montucky Lucky's fabulous shirt there. And we are off. You'll see our blockers on. We call it tripod. They're in that we all know from elementary school, the triangle is the strongest shape. So our markers try and block in that tripod, in that triangle shape, to keep the jammers from getting hurt. You'll see that tripod in action here with Montucky Lucky. Oh, just kidding. Montucky sneaks right by and is able to snatch a few more points before calling it off. Going into our fifth jam here, Bimbos have 15 points and Himbos have 3. Jamming for the Himbos next is number 104, Marshmallow, and for the Bimbos, number 94, Cheeky Bench. Strategies to try to get through the pack. You can be a sneaky jammer and try and tiptoe your way around, or you can be what I like to call a bulldozer jammer and just go right through the pack. And whatever Cheeky Bench is doing, it looks like she's doing it right because she has the lead for this jam. Marshmallow still second half, but out quick. And that is our jam there. Bimbos got a few more points and were able to stop the Himbos from getting any of those points. Cheeky Bench had a good call there, calling it off before Marshmallow was able to get it. Our black jam of our next jam is number 82, Snarknado, and number 131, Anesthesia for our white jerseys. And we're off. Well, Alice and Snark are kind of those tiptoe jammers that we were talking about. So we'll see if they're able to tiptoe their way around the pack. Looks like number 12, Foggy, is getting some good defense to Anesthesia there. But Alex sneaks right around on the opposite side to pick up the lead. Oh my goodness. Snark tried to do the same, but it looks like Texas Twister was able to hold him back a little bit and stop him from getting those points. Not for long though. But Alice decides, come on, I don't want you to get any of those points. Good job, guys, you're doing great. We have number 4, Box, playing for the Himbos, and number 402, Heidi Hogan, jamming for the Bimbos. And we are off Heidi immediately up that inside line. The pack trying to hold her back. Ooh, she's good blocking for number 2, tough up, but not able to squeeze on through. You'll see a couple of our skaters kind of breaking from that triangle and forming into a little line. That's what we call bridging, because in derby you have to stay in the pack, which is kind of this other skaters here. You have to catch skaters from both sides. And if you get too far away, you're not allowed to engage in contact. So when you see that bridging, that's because they have to stay in that place with all the players playing. If you get too far out, you can do that contact. Jamming for the Himbos, number 619 for Crasher, and for the Bimbos, number 44, Montucky Lucky. And that was going to go. Looks like we're seeing a little bit of defense from our jammer there for the Crasher. The jammers are allowed to contact anyone on the track. All the rest of the players have to stay within that pack, but the jammers can get contact wherever they want. So we saw a little bit of that from Party Crasher. She was holding back. And it looks like it paid off because she was able to get lead first. A quick thank you to Mike's Print Coffee for always providing our Stellar Flyers program. The best guys. Feel free to line this table right here in front of me. Checking back in with the game, it looks like Lucky was able to sneak through, trick some of those blockers with a big star pass. And Party Crasher saw it, no more. No more, I'm going to do that. Seems to pay it off though. The Himbos were able to get a couple of points there thanks to Party Crasher. They are now at 7 points, the Bimbos at 27. As a reminder, in derby we played a 60-minute game and 2 30-minute half. So we're about 10 minutes into our first half, and there's about a 20-point difference. But in Derby, that 20-point difference can really just be one good jam, and it'll suddenly be even better. On the track for the Himbos, we have number 104, Marshmallow, and for the Bimbos, we have number 94, Chicky Bench. Thank you to Fry for being here today. We're going to do a 50-50 raffle. So if you are interested in buying some tickets, go head over there to that beautiful rainbow table. We have our 2 Pride volunteers in the green shirt. And buy a 50-50 ticket. You might feel like you're getting there something. That is to be drawn at the halftime of the junior game. So make sure you stick around for our halftime of the junior game. Looks like we got a strong triangle from those Himbos for the Chicky Bench back. But she's given some good juice. Marshmallow took the opportunity though and snuck up that inside line to snatch lead. And it looks like we might have had a star pass there from Chicky Bench to Texas Twister. Good defense from Tough Love to hold Texas Twister back, but to no avail. She was able to keep on out. Oh, and it looks like we have our first penalty here. First penalty, it looks like a back block. Now, generally, we talk about the hospital gown, which is the places where you're allowed to hit somebody and be hit. You are allowed to hit that hospital gown area. So you can go chest, you can go the shoulders, down the arms, you can go thighs, but you can't do the back of the back. We really want to protect our players' spines, so that's what that is on the back activity. If somebody hit the back of another player, like they're supposed to, in order to keep us dangerous. Looks like Marshmallow is back after that power jam though, sneaking up the line. Getting a little bit of defense onto that other jammer there. Now because Harsh was our lead jammer, and Harsh was the one who got a penalty, and notice that felt like a long jam. That's because for that long jam, if the lead jammer gets a penalty, we're going to go for that whole 2-minute jam, and we lost the opportunity to call out for it. That's why that felt a little long. In the meantime, it looks like we have an official timeout going. So wait, we'll see what they think. While we have a second here, I do want to give another announcement. We are doing voting for your favorite Hellgate player. So if you go over to Hellgate Hub, there will be cups with all the players' pictures on them. You can put a couple dollars, or maybe put a lot more money, into whichever cup you want to for your favorite skater, and they will win fan favorite at the end. All of those proceeds go towards Hellgate Roller Derby and Hellgate Himbos travel expenses for our away games throughout the season. So please, if you're feeling generous, or if you really want somebody to get fan favorite, head over to Hellgate Hub and give them a vote for your favorite skater. While you're over there, you might as well get a drink too. Some of our volunteers over there slinging drinks. If you want to wet your whistle, wander over to purchase beer, seltzer, or cider. The bar takes cash, card, or Venmo, and all proceeds go to Hellgate Roller Derby. Thank you to Western Cider, Cranky Sam's, and Draft Works for sponsoring us this season with donations to our bar. And here we go on to our next jam. We have number 82, Snarky Lido, jamming for the Himbos, and number 131, Anesthesia, jamming for the Bimbos. And here immediately, you can see Illuminati, number 6699, do what we call recycling to one of our jammers. That's when if you knock them out, the jammer or has to return behind the person who knocked them out again. If you want to, when you knock somebody out, you can run them back, and while it doesn't take much for them sitting there, constantly getting a cycle of having to stay that extra 15 minutes of stupid dancing, feels aggravating. But Anastasia didn't let that stop her. Number 131, Anastasia, it looks like she's in my lead position today, lead jammer. Yep, because Illuminati took that star pass from Snarky. Once again, remember those pivots and those players with the stripes on the head. are allowed to take this guy from the chamber. That's especially helpful when you have a tough wall and the wall's not moving and they're really stuck on you. Asking that start and having another player take a stab at that wall or take a stab at you can really be handy when you take a stab and just do that all the time. Oh, look at some jammers dancing on the track right now. We have number 4 locks for the Himbos, number 402 high and go down for the Bimbos. Both jammers took that same line there, trying to get around that defense of both teams. Get out with 3 jam, knocking those blockers down. Heidi Ho down not far behind though. Pulled that camera off real tight. Next to the star pass, but she's doing it. She's doing it. As that lead jammer decided to fall off the jam before the 2 minutes, she saw how you were down that up. Oh, one thing I forgot to mention. Now, when jammers were on the track for the first time, that's what we call the initial pass. They are not scoring any points on that initial pass. That's why you'll see sometimes skiers getting out and it looks like they're passing opposing players, which is how they get that point, but they didn't get any of this. It's because it was their initial pass. After that initial pass, unless they're on the track the whole time, then they are allowed to score points. So when you see jams that have lots of points, 12 points, 16 points, actually add on to the number of times they've gone on the track, which is why it's pretty tricky to do. Looks like we have an official review. That means our officials are digging into the call from one of the players, trying to see if there's a way to take back one of those penalties, and we'll see what they say here while we're over. Quick shout out to Black on Black for hosting a beauty fundraiser for us earlier this month. Make sure to check out their fabulous Brazilian style cuisine and lunch for dinner. They have a location both downtown and over in Alberton. Make sure you check it out. Oh my goodness, we are 15 minutes until halftime and I forgot to mention Chuck It Up. Okay, guys, Chuck It Up is great. We do this as a fundraiser for Hellgate for our audience. It's like Chuck a Puck if you guys watch hockey, but essentially you can go to the Hellgate Hub, buy a rubber duck, and at halftime you're going to throw the rubber duck, so whoever gets closest to the center of the track wins. With that sit from the slip down. So it's a pretty sick stuff, and it's a pretty fun little fundraiser. So if you have a chance, definitely go buy a duck over at Hellgate Hub. Chuck a duck. Chuck your duck. with a skate on the ground tying their skate off track. The black team requested that the jammer count that point as passing the players since they were off track and not playing. The officials agreed. So the black team got 3 points instead of 2 points, and they retained their now today. Let's check it out the track is happening. Looks like they have a 619 party crasher jamming for the black team. Some fabulous blocking from black team here about the lollipop, making it just look like a track to get out. She was able to. Looks like my Kentucky Monkey is not far behind though for the Bimbos. We're going to see this team kind of tripods come back up. Party crashers coming straight through. Now you may have noticed a little bit of trickery from Party Crasher. We talked about how you get a point when you pass the opposing player's tips, right? So I don't know how many of you noticed, but Party Crasher actually went into that pack backwards, right? She went butt first. And that's because she knew she was going to call it off quick, and she wanted to get as many points as humanly possible. So she's sticking her hips out really far to get the pass. But sadly, to no avail, as Party Crasher is in the box for a penalty. So it looks like we're starting with a power jam this time. And Cheeky Bench is taking full advantage of that. Number 9-4, getting the lead jam real quick here. Power jam means that your blockers, instead of just focusing on blocking the other team's jammer, can now also help with a little bit of offense. We're seeing some passive offense on the right now. Remember we talked about the pack, you can only make contact in a certain zone. They're trying to keep that back pulled back so that Cheeky Bench can kind of fly through that pack. Looks like we have a black back block there from our lead jammer. Remember we talked about that and you can only hit in certain zones, and the back and the up are not those zones. So we have a power jam for the Himbos group. It also looks like a star pass from Party Crasher to Foggy, number 1-2. Foggy is going to try to rack up those points while Cheeky Bench is still in the orange box. And meanwhile, the lady is humanly possible. Because that's the job of a block. Nice pick check from Handy Oakley there, knocking Foggy off balance and forcing her to bring it back. A little bit of juking there from Foggy, able to sneak on through on that outside line. Meanwhile, looks like Cheeky Bench is back on the track, so we have both of our jammers now for the rest of this 2-minute jam. Give them a shout, guys. It is hard work out there. It needs some energy. Woo! You guys, that was such a high-scoring jam. Well done, players. My gosh, those 2-minute jams are long. On the track jamming for the Bimbos, we have number 131 Anesthesia, and for the Himbos, number 104 Marshmallow. You can tell she's a himbo based on that mesh shirt. That's how you can always tell. Oh, and it looks like we have an official timeout. Our ref can call these at any time if they want to check the ball, if they want to make sure things are running smoothly as possible. And we're back. We just need a technical reason. Thank you to Connors for filming all the action today. I'd love to go back and analyze all the things we did right. And unfortunately, he also did all the things we did. Thanks so much for capturing all those special moments. Marshmallow on the feet for the Himbos. Looks like those blockers are holding Anesthesia back. Trying to keep her out of bounds as much as possible. Texas Twister providing a little bit of offense here to try and get her over the pack and open up that tripod with the Himbos. But meanwhile, Marshmallow just keeps on skate through. fall off the jam. You can see Harsh doing that in action. She was pulling it off as she was continuing to go through the pack. We've seen her do it around, we've seen her do it first. It's just always so much fun to see all the processing that happens. And when they decide, you know, this is really what you call it. This is how. Cheering for the Himbos, we have number 402, Hide and Go Down. And for the Himbos, number 82, Snark and Go. To get that lead. Well, it looks like those white blockers doing everything they can to get that Snark and Go. You really like to see the lowest person win, because if your hips are lower than the other person's hips, or if you can get underneath them and pop their hips up, that's how you can get all the power and all the control of the way down. So you'll see our boxers, when they really get set and are holding like a chamber back, they'll just draw really low and get into a little spot. That's certainly able to shake them off real quick to start our initial pass, and I can go down to movings. Thanks, we're done. Checking on the score, we are at 58 for the Bimbos and 32 for the Himbos. Thank you to Orange Street Food Farm for sponsoring us this season and for your continued support over the years. Orange Street recently hosted our Blues Baggers Juniors team fundraiser and helped us to raise over $500 to support our students. Through. On this initial pass again, we're not going to score out of it's just on that mindset that always scored the most points opposed to this division. Strong tripod from the Bimbos, holding rocks back. Jamming for the Himbos, number 619, Party Crasher, and for the Bimbos, number 94, Chicky Bench. Fun name today, Chicky Bench. Oh, you missed that early pack. Is the largest group of audience members outright activity between the members from both teams. So in other words, it's on both players. And that's where the action is either too far behind or too far in front. You are down or zero. And you cannot continue to get the contracts that we want to hit ourselves. That's not how it's going to be right. So destruction is when you intentionally break the path, right? We talked about that bridging when people get out really long and you have to keep staying with the players. If you intentionally move when you're in that state, or if you get out of the way and destroy the path, that's very easy. But it is part of your so we do our best to play well. I think there's a little bit of trash talk from Rex in there from Party Crasher. And it looks like Rex is pulling her back in and providing some nice support there. Just a little bookend for that jammer. Guys, our jammers are looking tired. Give them a cheer. Give them a cheer. We have less than 5 minutes left in this half. buy a duck or chuck a duck. We're going to do that at halftime. And also get some tickets for a 50-50 raffle. We're going to put that at halftime of the juniors bout. Our green shirted volunteers over there are the ones who can help you with those tickets. Make sure you get something. If you're feeling lucky, if you're not feeling lucky, maybe winning this would make you feel lucky. So you should go buy a ticket. I saw a lot of movement there on the line. Those blockers are switching up their strategy real quick. Anesthesia number 131 out with the jammer for the Bimbos. Looks like we have Marshmallow one number 104 for the Himbos starting out this jammer. Who knows? Maybe trying to do a looks like they're able to do a star pass to Illuminati. Like into that strategy from jammers that are trying to get as many points for their own team and stop the other team from getting points. So since Illuminati took that star pass and was just finishing up her initial pass about to start scoring points, Anesthesia said, no, we're done. For this next jam we have for the Himbos number 82 Snarky Low, and for the Bimbos number 402 Hiding Hoedown. That was the starts our jam here. Both jammers are off the line. Quick. Oh my gosh. A little bit of noise. This is what's so fast. That's what I was done too. That was quite a race there, but once again, all that strategy. And it looks like it's working because our game is pretty close, guys. The Himbos, we have 66 points. Excuse me, for the Bimbos. Gosh, those names are too similar. Bimbos with B have 66 points, and Himbos with each have 50 points.
Put a few on the board, Mike!
We have Box and Lucky, 4 and 44, jammers on the track. A little bit of a side control from I believe that was 1 point for the Bimbos snuck in there at the end. So in a jam, or I should say, anytime a jammer goes on the track, they can earn up to 4 points, right? Because there are 4 other players on the track. You do not get any points for passing the opposing jammer, but you do get a point for your opposing player you pass on the track. So there's a lot of things. So you can get up to 4 points. We have Anesthesia jamming Bimbos and Honey Crash jamming for the Bimbos. So nice blocking there from both Honey Crash and when you see those jammers kind of side by side there going around the track, that is when we might have a little bit of jammer and jammer dynamics. But they were both very kind, very nice, and no doubt to it. Or at least no jam. Just over 30 seconds till this may be our last jam of this half. Make some noise for our jammers. Blocking from Illuminati there. You can see she hands up, that's when she's on bound. She's outside of the pack, so she could no longer block. I don't know if she gave Heidi the opportunity to get any points there. You can earn points for up to the 4th whistle on the first set, right? So there's 12 whistles. You can earn points up until the first 4 whistles. But with that, we have intermission here. We have 15 minutes between this half and the next. Head over to Hellgate Club, vote for your favorite theater, vote for your fan favorite, buy a duck for Chuck a Duck. We are going to chuck those ducks in just a few minutes here. And also we'll get some 50-50 round tickets from Pride and our beautiful volunteers over in the green shirts. On the track, jamming for our Himbos, number 104 Marshmallow. Ooh, papers. I have my papers again for you. They hit the track rear quick. Like I said, we have number 104 Marshmallow jamming for the Himbos. And I believe that's number 94 Chicky Bench jamming for the Bimbos. Now, I think we've got a lot more people who have gotten here since we started the drive. So I want to go over the rules again. So if anybody wasn't into Derby before, I'd like to describe it as a race with obstacles. Right? The obstacles being people. Now, you'll notice things on the track. Some of them have nothing on their helmets, some of them have a stripe, and some of them have a star. Those skiers with a star are what we call jammers. And those jammers are the only ones who are able to score points. And they do so by passing an opposing player's hips. So if we were to take number 94 Chicky Bench, for example, she was jamming for the Bimbos. Every time she passes the hips of a player in black, she gets a point. In the meantime, we have number 131 Anesthesia jamming for Bimbos, and number 82 Snarknado jamming for Himbos. Now, you'll notice a lot of other players on the track besides the one with the stars on their helmets. Those are what we call block. And block are primarily weak to the jammers, right? They don't want to let them get past them and get any points. Now the first jammer to get out of the pack is what we call the lead jammer, right? So in this case, Snarknado is our lead jammer. And you'll notice what she did there is the benefit of being lead jammer. When you tap your hips like that, tapping those hips ends the jam. We play Derby in these 2-minute increments that we call jam. You can play up to 2 minutes at a time, or as the jammer, you can tap your hips. You'll kind of see people sometimes do this a little bit, like up to the head. That is called calling out the jam. That means we are ending before the 2 minutes are up. And there's a lot of strategy that goes into that. Because as a jammer, you have 2 priorities. The first priority is to get as many points as possible for your team. The second priority is to stop the opposing team from getting points. Right? So you have a lot of points, you want to stop the other team from getting points. So there's some strategy behind when you call off the jammer. You're tired all the time, so you can't do it just when you're tired. But you'll notice what Heidi Hoedown did is she called it off before Locke was able to get around the track and pass any opposing player's points, right? So she called it off before Locke had the chance to get points for her team, therefore Heidi's team is in the positive. So there's a little bit of strategy that goes into it. I think it's always helpful to watch Derby and to try to think about that strategy when you're watching. That's the best way to understand it. It's like a little fraternization from Kentucky Lucky Wheels Party Crasher. That always been fun. Looks like they're doing a little jammer on jammer defense. Normally, when you see the jammer, their sole goal is to get out and to go and get as many points. But these two, they're just having a little fun. But it worked in Kentucky Lucky's favor because she was able to get out first and get lead. But Crash with a big old smile on her face and is just right behind him. Oh, now remember we talked about how you earn points, right? You earn points by passing the hips of the opposing player. When your hips pass their hips. So you'll see a little bit of trickiness from Kentucky Lucky there. She actually turned around and she went into the fight facing backward. That's because that gets her a better shot at her hips passing another player's hips than if she were just straight forward. So we have jamming for the Himbos, number 104 Marshmallow, and jamming for the Bimbos, number 94 Chicky Bench. they block, they can't get into this triangle position. We call it the tripod, as we all know from our elementary school. The triangle is the strongest shape. So our blockers will get into that tripod to try and hold those jammers back as much as possible. The whistle means there's a penalty. Looks like the outfit of our blockers going to the box for a multiplayer. We have a multiplayer when two blockers are facing each other or containing some of the other players in such a way that they can't break, right? The only way that they would be able to get through that is by breaking a leg. So we call it a multiplayer when it's kind of like two players are locked together and they aren't letting the others use. On the track, we have number 131, Anesthesia, champion for the Bimbos, and number 82, Himbos, champion for the Himbos. Like we talked about earlier, styles to jam. Some of our jammers are just able to break down all the boxes and go. Some jammers are more like tiptoeing galleries, just kind of throw their way around the top and able to slip on through. But whatever they're doing, it looks like it's working for both Hellgate and Anesthesia, as they were both able to get out. Not caught off that jam, but Alice was able to get a few more points and able to have a few more opposing players before the jam was called off. Checking out the score, we're looking at 75 for the Bimbos and 62 for the Himbos. Communication to the left to score. Oh, there we go. It looks like an official timeout. Oh, it always confusing official review and official timeout. Timeout is the T, official review is the O. Officials are allowed to call reviews or timeouts whenever they want. Often it's a safety issue, but also it's to see if maybe there was a point that was given or wasn't given when it should have. So it's just an opportunity for us to check in on the track and for our officials to check in on the track and see if what we're doing is working or take a second and say, we've got a chance if something wasn't going right. Keeping us on the track. Thank you for volunteering to talk to us and keeping us safe. We appreciate that you guys are out there. It's a pretty rough sport with everything happening, and so we need to make sure that you guys are on the skates. So check it back in on the track. Looks like we got a little bit of ice on the jam. Heidi Hogan right on Rock's toes. Because they have an opportunity here to solely focus on the blocker, right? And there's a block when you're trying to both give defense and so they have to take as much advantage of this as possible for Rock to get as many points as possible while the other team is being blocked. Just taking that. Number 180, Sargento going to the 2 high right. It looks like Heidi Hogan is back on the track, getting recycled. Block still has lead, but is deciding to keep it running. Oh my goodness, guys, a 22-point scoring jam. That's amazing. Give a round of applause. All right. we have number 619 Pretty Thrasher jamming for the Himbos, and number 131 Anesthesia jamming for the Bimbos. A special shout out to Kentucky Cold Snacks for their contributions to our league this year. Kentucky Cold Snacks was founded on the simple concept of having fun, doing good, and enjoying cold, snackable beer. They support awesome causes such as LGBTQ+ groups, food banks, youth shelters, and other fantastic local nonprofits. Thanks for including us in one of your fantastic causes on Kentucky Cold Snacks. Grab a cold beer off the bar. Or if you're not in the mood to drink and instead you're looking for something to eat, go visit our concession stand. It's also another beverages available to purchase, and all proceeds go back to support Hellgate Roller Derby. We have about 21 minutes left of the game. We are 2/3 of the way through. Looks like we have number 94 Cheeky Bench jamming for the Bimbos. Excuse me, sorry, I had to see. And number 104 Marshmallow jamming for the Bimbos. Looks like our blockers are pretty sad. They are feeling solid. Holding those jammers back. They had 3 minutes of practice, and now they are just making those jammers really hard. Let me tell you, as a jammer, it is 1,000% harder than it looks. You are just getting beaten down. Those blockers are not having an easy job. Our skaters are just making hard today. As soon as she got back. Looks like a quick star pass there from the Himbos, but call that off. Like we were talking about, the jammers have a star on their heads. The Bimbos have this stripe on their head. If at some point the jammer is feeling stuck, they can't get through this pack, they are tired, they are just not in the headspace for it, they can take off that star panty and hand it to the pivot, to the player with the stripe on their helmet, right? The pivot is the only one who is allowed to take the star from the jammer, but when that star fight happens, they are going to jam the rest of the team. And we have Heidi Ho down at Snarknado jamming this jam. I'm just going to say jam. Jamming this jam. We have 2 jammers. And it looks like our tripods are really holding Snarknado back. So good defense there from Texas Twister, taking Snarknado all the way to the line. Oh my gosh. And I got sidetracked looking at them. Heidi Ho down able to get a lead in the meantime. We talked about lowest person wins, right? So Heidi Ho down low underneath that pack as much as possible. Oh, I tried to stay quiet. Did you see that? I tried to stay quiet. I tried not to say that. Someone was coming around. And Heidi Ho down had some good track awareness there because they able to see her coming out of the corner of the rag and call that jam out before Snark had a chance to grab it. Don't forget, guys, to buy a ticket for our 50/50 raffle. 50/50 raffle supporting Ryan and all of their wonderful work. Our 2 countries over there in the green shirts. Do you want to chat? We have a bit of a race going on. Maybe a little jammer line. Remember, jammers are the only ones in the pack to make contact. Just like the top there from Anesthesia, but enough to slow us down. And she was able to get through the pack and pick up 4 points for the Bimbos. Oh my god, the score change. Oh guys, we are so close right now. It's 84 for the Himbos, 90 for the Bimbos, thanks to those 4 points from Alice. But it is just so bad. Oh, so much is happening. Okay, locks, got a penalty. So now we have a power jam for the Bimbo. So remember, this means that those Bimbo blockers are now focused solely on blocking. How can they help Alice get through the pack, right? Because they don't need to worry about blocking another jammer. her Texas Twister, waking up that back to try to help Alice through. Oh, so much is happening. Okay, it looks like we need a directional. Remember, we skate counterclockwise and derby. So when somebody starts skating clockwise, there's specifically contact when skating clockwise. That is a direction. So that is a penalty, not allowed. Alice going around again. And it looks like the lock is back on the track. That power jam is over, but the Himbos is down on the lock. So Alice still has an advantage here. One last blocker to do. No, it looks like we have a bigger blocker. That doesn't look right. I think I should have said that. But honestly, the teammates that they chose. And it looks like we don't have a lead for this jam. Well, I was just thinking this jam's going on a long time. Remember, our jams are 2 minutes unless our lead blocker, our jam calls it off before 2 minutes up. But when our lead gets a penalty, they will lose the ability to call off, which is why some of these jams are coming in. In the meantime, it looks like we have a timeout from the Bimbo team to see maybe if there's something going on there. While we're waiting, thank you to the Scripps Howard Fund for their support of Hellgate Roller Derby. They support philanthropic causes and help promote media literacy. In partnership with the company and the Scripps and Howard families, they are dedicated to creating informed and engaged communities through journalism, education, childhood literacy, and local causes. Also, thank you to Logjam Presents for all of the amazing volunteer opportunities for our skaters. We love the chance to see more people in our community, and we appreciate all the support that you give us through the years. While we're at it, I'm just going to keep running through my list here. Thank you to the Missoula County Fairgrounds for hosting our games this season. We are grateful to have a wonderful space like this to skate and to hit our friends on. Jam here, or lucky for the Himbos. You can see her just dodging and weaving back. Ooh, but those Himbo blockers are not going to get that easy anymore. The nice block in there for number 619 Party Crasher. Ooh, and some quick recycling from 6699 Illuminati. Remember when you get into lock, you find the player who knocks you out, which is why Illuminati got a chance to go all the way back. No bother if you're lucky. She was still able to get out and get lead. She just finished her initial pass and she is now on her scoring pass here. A little bit of free work on the edge there. And some good track awareness from her. Saw Lux finishing up that initial pass. Let's see if Lux was able to get any points from that. Sneaking a few before left notice. Looks like she was able to get 2 points before Lucky called her off. Well done. We have number 1-2 Foggy jamming for the Himbos, and looks like 9-4 Cheeky Bench jamming for the Bimbos. Lucky off that outside lane. Let me tell you, it is not easy to run in your skates, so Foggy makes it look like it. Looks like we have those Himbo blockers. A nice block from number 30 Star. So Cheeky Bench took the opportunity when she saw it sprinting up the track there. So we have both players now, both of our chambers, having completed their initial pass. Foggy taking a bit of an opportunity to do a little jam around jam. See if she can hold Cheeky Bench back. Nice block, and Foggy's able to rack up 4 more points for the Himbos. Looks like she's just going to run it for a little while. Both players have completed their initial pass, but Foggy is leading Cheeky Bench to her blockers to see if she can rack up the points. Cheeky Bench flying through there. first jam. We got the puck running a little bit too. You'll notice they didn't want to get catched, so they would just keep well, obviously they were able to get through there. Cheeky Bench taking that inside line, but some good defense from Tough Love.
Sit around.
Now this is where we get to some of that jammer strategy, right? When you have a long jam like this, is it better to try to do those big jumps and try and get it in? Or you work your stamina here, you just try to survive those 2 minutes. Because 2 minutes is not a long time, but as a jammer when you're skating for 2 minutes, give a round of applause for them. That was a long jam, guys. Well done, skaters. Well done. That lead a little bit. Himbos have 104 points, which is soon 108 points, and Bimbos have 101. Bimbos. And it looks like number 104 Marshmallow jamming for Bimbos. Our scores are very close here. We have just about 4 minutes left in the game. First skater that we're going to see if they can close that gap. Oh, a twist. Oh, I missed what it was, but it looks like Peggy Rowe got it in the tee. So the Himbos now have a power jam. Once again, that means they are focused solely on offense, helping you'll notice a little bit of passive offense there, right? Trying to hold that puck back. And it looked like it worked a little bit. No pack, you'll see him jump up real quick. But again, they are trying to stay out of Marsh's way. They don't want to get in the mix if they don't have to. Oh, this is miscommunication. I just Hello, still snuck on by. Oh my goodness, I didn't even notice. Looks like Heidi Rodon is back on track. That power jam is over. Both jammers are on the track, and Heidi is able to back to a power jam. So Harsh is once again on the track. Doing his darndest to hold that. And able to get through. We are starting with a power jam on the next 30. What's happening? I can't tell. It looks like Heidi Hogan just finished her penalty. Remember, penalties are 30 seconds. So you'll see the skater in the penalty box for 30 seconds. You'll see them stand with 10 seconds left, and then that 30 seconds go up. So you're going to sit for 20 seconds, stand for 10 seconds, and then skate off after 30 seconds. Now this is a tricky one. It looks like she just finished her, I don't know, oh this way. It looks like she had just finished her penalty when the jam was called off. So you're not going to start with your power jam for this next jam. A lot of jams.
So there's also going to be like I know that's where I am. Yeah, I've seen Caliber all that season.
You can do anything. You can. Easy. Roller Derby, we do have our junior mixer at 5:30, our headline for tonight. They are going to be playing 5:09. I should say the Hellgates at 5:09 are going to be mixed together and playing the mixer. Hellbees, thank you so much. The Hellbees and the Hellions. And it looks like we have another official tonight out. Well, we have a minute. If you would like to sponsor Hellgate Roller Derby or the Hellgate program, scan the QR code in your program and our sponsorship committee will reach out to talk to you about how you get involved and keep us rolling. Plus, you get to hear me announce your name on the microphone, which is always an exciting moment, I would imagine.
Yeah, my cereal has been
We would also like to take this opportunity to thank Brian Hyro of ZooTech for capturing today's events, and Clint Connors for filming our amazing players and officials today. Quickly reforming in anticipation of the blockers to back. Ooh, some nice defense from Texas Twister came out of nowhere there. Box number 4, Jamie for Himbos, number 4, and she just skipped away off that 5 line, which is like star because remember, the jammer to get as many points as possible and to stop the other team from getting the points. So they're called off that jam to try to stop the other team from getting points and get their points themselves. We have number 9 for Chicken Bench, jamming for Bimbos, number 619 for Pressure, jamming for Bimbos. Again, these jammers are quick, guys. Cheeky Bench just snuck on up that inside line past the defense. Looks like he has some defense from the Bimbos defense. That way for this jammer. Really holding pretty pressure back. Looks like the Maggie Rex wrecked out at number 209. Which pass it is? Holding hard pass back. We got a bit of a clump pass here. Able to break it up. And we hear that single whistle. That means there's a penalty. It looks like they're not. I think I saw it directional. Remember, you're only supposed to make contact in the counter-clockwise direction. But it gave Party Crasher just the gap she needed to slip on through. We thought that Tammy to try and kick out a star pass, but able to get the one out. So it looks like for this next jam, the Bimbos are going to be down at the locker room. Guys, just 5 more minutes. You guys and I have watched 55 minutes of derby. You have always wanted to play roller derby, but are afraid to start. Never fear. We love getting brand new skaters on skates, learning awesome sport of roller derby. You can start with the basics and work your way up. Anyone, any gender is welcome. Any age 18 up for roller derby. and ages 10 to 17 for Hellgate Roller. For more information on joining the Hellgates or the Hellgate Roller Derby, have the entrance Oh, God, checking that. I think I missed it. He's a little too soft. He looks like he has a new jam. There's some good defense from Eddie there. He's skating through him on taking out of that initial pass, but while he saw her on the corner of her eye and pulled off the jam before she could have an opportunity to keep getting Snarkado now is up for jam again. And only 4 minutes left in the game, guys. Give our players a cheer. They've been skating so long and so hard today.
I know, it's so hard.
Players out there. Let's see what she does here. There we go. 2 players on a jam. Let's see how she plays that. And she called it off the rip. That's what we call point and call in the derby world, which is to try and get just like 2 points if you can, but they call it off really quick because we don't want the other jammer to get it. Points and call. Like that was the strategy this time around.
Let's go, Mom!
Looks like we have lots of time and totally down up for Genesis as well. Genesis.
Right on!
If you see this, that means power jam. I think that all the skaters just did. That means power jam, which again means the opposing jammer is in the box, right? You see the first jammer switch route. Okay, so that is what we call a jammer switch. So you'll notice, jammer gets a little bit slow if there's not at least 1 jammer on the track. So if both jammers get a penalty, what happens is one will go to the back, so they go as soon as they can, and then as soon as the other jammer to the back, they slow the same amount of time and then go back on the track. But we always got to have at least 1 jammer on the track. However, what that means is both of our jammers got penalties, is that we have another 2-minute jam. Start passing, you know that too. And a lead value jamming, and then we'll be jamming for 2 minutes. No, you got this. You guys got this. Looks like our blockers are ready. They are both in their hard cut. Oh, she's trying to bait a little bit. Eat the baby a little bit. Looks like the refs aren't having it though. Heidi so far with the 12 points scoring round. Naughty just finished her initial pass scoring pass here. And that is the end of the round. Looks like Naughty was able to rack up 4 points, Heidi with 15. So we are looking at total scores. Himbos 136, Bimbos 145. And I've been asked to make an announcement. Hokies and Hellgates, please go to the back over by the Toyota and the Lithium sign. Please go to the back to prep for your bout a little bit here. It looks like we have an official review from the white team from the lead. So remember, each team gets an official review. They get one for each hat, and they can use that to say, hey, you know what, I want to go back and check this call. I think we earned more points, or I think the other team got too many points, and they want to go back and review it. If I had to wager, my guess would be that the left team calls it on that jammer on jammer situation. It's a long way to recycle. So we'll see what that is. TBD. But either way, we have less than 1 minute left in our adult bout. And if you're wanting more derby, no worries, we will provide. At 5:30, we have our juniors mixer with our Hellions and our Hellgates. So please stick around. We have merch, we have drinks, we have snacks, we have our 50-50 raffle. We are doing our $25 event. Please vote for your fan favorite for the adult league. We have all sorts of stuff to keep you entertained until that next game, which is just about an hour. So stick around if you can. Don't forget to follow Hellgate Roller Derby on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Social media is the best way to find out about any upcoming Hellgate Roller Derby events or bouts. So make sure to give us a follow. They will retain the points, and the black team does not retain the official. But cheeky bench, right behind. Once again, low channel in, you can see stars in neighborhood as low as possible to go through that pack. But those chambers, they are just jamming their fingers. They are just doing the most.
Go with it. Go with it, boys.
It's oh my goodness, guys, it's twins. Okay, so our lead channel got a penalty. It looked like, I think maybe I saw a forearm signal there. So she hit the which means she no longer retains lead, and we now, for our last jam, have a 2-minute jam. It's all we could ask for. So we have Cheeky Bench, our sole jammer on the track right now. You will say our Bimbos playing a little bit of offense. Nettie with a nice offense there, clearing the pack for Cheeky Bench. And Cheeky Bench just taking advantage of being the only jam on the track, the only one who is able to earn points right now. Party just causing some chaos on the track. Just trying to connect with both jammers. And now for Snark to sneak up through. Nettie's not coming out. And now to Forest. Oh my goodness, guys, so much is happening. Give a cheer, guys. We have 10 more seconds in this jam. 10 more seconds. Come on, Jerry. Woo, Cheeky Bench. Their hardest. I think they were all really smart, really strategic here. Well done, guys. Good game. If the audience wants to come down and surround the track, we can give high fives to our skaters because they skated so hard. Thank you to all of our officials, all of our NSOs for volunteering today. Oh, is nobody getting it? Oh, okay. Let me show you. It's okay. It's okay. Get on the track. We're going to give them all high fives. Come on, guys. Our players are doing fabulous. They're just checking with their teams during the last little bit. And we're score, not official yet. Unofficial 142 Himbos, 157 Bimbos. We will get that final. Oh, it just switched. Final score, guys. Congratulations to our Bimbos. Well done, Bimbos. More roller derby, our Hellgate and our Hellgate mixer in just a little while here at 5:30. So thank you so much, everybody. We will see you in a little bit.